Hi there. Today I bring you a Scandinavian chess opening again, the Leonhardt Gambit, which I really favour for white. The b4 line after Queen a5. This was played in some game where Magnus was playing it as white, I think, in their challenge together with the great players just recently. But here is my handling of it as white. Okay, now this game was played on LiChess, and this game is 2 minute and 1 second increments. So 2 minutes for the whole game each, and 1 second increments if you're quick enough. So here's this game. That's just my pen falling on the ground, don't worry. We're now in lockdown 3, or we're out of lockdown 4, level 4, and we're in level 3 now. So here's Queen a5 and b4. This is called the Leonhardt Gambit of the Scandinavian, or the centre counter, or whatever we want to call it, or the Scandi. So here's rook b1, which is not getting much for the pawn really. A rook b1, a half open file for white here, the b file. Queen d6. So here's b5, and so what would you play now? So here I played, okay, bishop f4, and so in the theme of this opening, black responded, who's 49 rating points above me for the speed limit on LiChess, plays Queen d8 in the theme of this opening. So I just merely play my bishop back to b3, and here's bishop b7, which is of course maybe threatening bishop g2. So here I castle. I'll just let the computer do it. Here I castle, and now my opponent plays e6, fair enough, to fulfill their development, to get the pieces out. And so what do? I play a move that's also important. It's utilizing my other rook, so I play rook e1. And here my opponent plays the bishop d6 move, which is fair enough. So what would you play now? What would you play now? It might be good, it might not be, but what I played is something here now. So I've moved my rook to rook e1, okay? And I've also, I'm in this sort of a mood that if my opponent allows me to, I'll try to chink away at their king. So that's my move here, is I play d5. Now maybe e5 would be a good move here, but my opponent played bishop f4. Okay, now I believe that this helps me greatly. I think that I'm going to get my pawn back at least, I think. So I play knight f4, and here's g5. Now I play here, I'm almost wanting to play just de6, and maybe that's the move you would play. But I'm also thinking of what Aaron Nimzowitsch would say in this position, is here black has asked one of my pieces that is looking on to d5 to move away, and so that they can have greater control of the square d5, which I can point to it. I was just about going to point to it on the chessboard, but so that they can have a better sort of like control of d5, even though it's not even good, even if I move my knight to d3 or h3 or something like that, even though I'm attacking the g5 pawn. So anyway, I'll try to keep this status quo, but I'm also threatening black in a few ways here. So I don't take on de6. I don't play this because I think, well, it may offer opportunity to black to maybe take my knight. So what I play here is knight h5, okay? And it's not too far from the end now. Now what would you do for black? What would you actually do? Maybe castle and count your losses. So what would you do is black went, we'll have a look at it. What would you do here for black? Black went knight h5, okay? So of course white captures, which is me, plays queen h5. And here I'm threatening something, okay? So black played, we'll turn it round, no we won't. Black played here queen f6 without me moving queen f6, and what was my next response that more or less made my opponent resign. Well, my opponent decided to resign after queen f6. I played something. What did I play? My opponent played queen f6 as promised, which is that square there with the queen, and I merely did something that broke the camel's back. There's queen f6, and now because I've got this greater superiority on the chessboard with my development, and black is threatening queen f6 to queen c3, of course. Because I've got greater development in this position, black's still on the back foot in regards to developing, you see. So what I did was I went rook takes pawn check, or rook e6, or rook takes e6 check. And now, as you would appreciate, this is not possible because tiger will come out of its tiger whistle will come out of we do this. Just watch this. See, tiger whistle. The only move here other than king moving somewhere is queen takes rook, and that would not do because after this it's really hard for black to defend white's many threats. So there you have it. That's this game today. I hope you enjoyed this, what they class as a bullet, 2 and 1 seconds, 2 minutes 1 second increments. I would hardly count it as that. Thank you very much. With that, thank you very much for viewing today, and all the best with your chess, no matter where it's at, and no matter where you're at, and whereabouts you live, and all that sort of stuff. I hope your chess gets better and better as time goes on. Thank you very much.